Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another GRT price prediction update, which at the time of this recording is holding above the 20-day MA here on the 1 hour chart, which is now acting as support for us to continue gearing up. We have also continued to obey the Elliot wave structures, where we had been seeing a bit of a breakdown to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2 right here, in a move that has now fully maximized our minimum target area in the formation of this wave 2, and all this is playing out after we fully peaked in the formation of that first wave in a move that gave us a high at around the $0.151 mark. And having seen the formation of this first wave and a second wave, whatever we expected next was the start of an impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, and this is a move that has now fully maximized our minimum target areas in the formation of that wave 3 that I gave you in my previous videos by connecting the trend based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that now gave me a minimum target area in that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.1703 mark, which is a target area that we fully maximized in a breakout that gave us a high at around the $0.1756 mark. And having seen the high for that wave 3, whatever we expected next was a corrective structure in the formation of this wave 4, and using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the second wave to the high of that wave 3, that gave me a minimum retracement area in that wave 4 between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.618, which is a target area that you have now fully maximized. And you can see that according to the Elliot wave structures, that is the Elliot wave guidelines, the wave 4 should not retrace into the wave 1 territory. And you can see that right here the wave 1 high is at around the $0.1509 mark, which is the area that I have highlighted here on the chart using this blue horizontal line. And you can see that we managed to get into that area, though we didn't see any close below that area or maybe within that area. We just have long wicks to the lower side into that target. That is that area, that is the wave 1 high, and that means that we still have the chances of saying that this is still a valid Elliot wave structure, even though we have seen a long wick into the wave 1 territory. And having that in mind, there are now high chances that soon we are going to continue gearing up in the formation of this wave 5 to the upper side, which we expect after seeing the formation of that wave 4. And before I give you my target areas in the formation of that wave 4, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership, and allow me to now give you my target areas in that wave 5 by connecting the trend based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the high of that wave 3, and that now gives me a target area in the formation of that wave 5, having my first minimum target area at the fib level 0.618, and that is at around the $0.1899 mark, and that is the first target area for that wave 3, where the target areas can go all the way to the fib level 1.618, which at the time of this recording sits at around the $0.2133 mark. So there are high chances that GRT is going to continue gearing up, and for that move to also play out, we need to watch out for a break above the wave 3 high, which lies at around the $0.1753 mark. And a break above the wave 1 high will be enough confirmation of the impulsiveness in the formation of this wave 3, and also give us the high chances of fully maximizing our minimum target areas in the formation of that wave 3, that is the wave 5. So that is what I'm expecting here on the short-term scenarios here on the GRT chart, and also giving you the long-term outlook here on the GRT chart, where you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure right here in red, where we have now peaked in the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 1 in a move that gave us a high at around the $0.2325 mark, before we started a corrective structure in the formation of this wave 2, bottoming out within this red target area. And having seen the low for this second wave, whatever we expect next is the start of an impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. And in that wave 3, I'm also expecting to see a 5 wave structure in formation, having the wave 5 fully maximizing our minimum target areas. And that's the reason as to why you can see that I have these micro Elliot wave counts within the formation of that wave 3, where we have now peaked in that first wave, seen a corrective structure in that wave 2, and I now believe that whatever we are seeing is the formation of this wave 3, which is impulsive, and because of its impulsive nature, I'm also expecting to see a 5 wave structure, which is the structure that has just given me the short-term scenarios, having the target areas in the formation of that wave 5 at around the $0.019 mark. So that is what I'm expecting here on the short-term scenarios here on the GRT chart, and let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.